For those of you who were not able to come to class last Thursday, I wanted to go over the classroom design project so that I could give you a better explanation of what it is, since it's due the next time that we meet. So on this slide, you can read along with me. For this assignment, you are to design and construct a miniature-sized classroom for an early childhood setting. So you would think about doing this for children that are ages 0 to 5. This should be done to scale, meaning that your circle area shouldn't take up half of the space, or your sink shouldn't be bigger than your table, for example, because this wouldn't be the case in an actual classroom. Think about the age group you're designing for. You should plan it and lay it out just as you would a real classroom, only smaller. Write 2 paragraphs describing your students that will play in this room. Then, in addition to your paragraphs, please explain how your classroom setup is appropriate for them. What are their developmental needs? Why is this age appropriate for them? Justify your centers and center placements based on what we have learned thus far. Please submit your papers on Blackboard prior to class, but bring them with you to class as well, just in case, because you are going to be talking and kind of presenting your classroom to your classmates. I will take pictures of your classrooms, so please have a name tag on them or next to them so that your classroom can be identified when I look back through them in a photo when I'm grading. And then for the student that's in Fauquier, I will just need you to email me or text me a photo of your classroom prior to the beginning of class. This is the rubric that goes along with the assignment. You can see that there are several areas graded. Your summary, which is your written portion, is 40 points. The project, which is actually the classroom part, is 50 points. Your overall effort and creativity, which will be apparent in what I see, is 10 points for a total of 100 points for this assignment. I've included just a few examples for you to look at. Here you can see that this student did a good job outlining the spaces and making sure that, for example, the little rug areas over here and over here are not taking up the whole space. There are clearly defined areas. This is another example. You can see where students have made use of the wall space. They've built things out of construction paper, even used real little doll furniture if they've had it available. You're only limited by your creativity and what you want to put into this. This is another example. This student chose to build furniture out of balsa wood. So she got balsa wood and she actually cut and glued all the little tables and chairs together. I think she used some popsicle sticks to make the bookcases. But again, you can see how her classroom has clearly defined areas. She even included a little bathroom over here. And it looks to be that she colored and drew the kitchen area on top of the balsa wood. That's one option or something that you can consider. Then there's the student who also built things out of paper and used real actual little doll furniture as well. Again, taking advantage of the wall space. There's a place to hang art over there. Just being very creative and making a little tiny classroom. This classroom, I just want to give you, show you so that you can see, although I do not expect you to go to the lengths that this person did. This was something that she just got into and really wanted to do, but she actually measured it out, and everything is to scale the way an architect would do it. But she included doors right here. She included windows. She built all this little furniture, and then she had some doll furniture that she used as well. She included a space for cubbies, and all these centers are labeled so that it's very clear as to what each space would be used for. You can see that she kind of laid out the classroom in a very good way. She has hooks over here by the cubbies. It appears that there might be a book corner over here in this corner, which is next to the housekeeping area. So that's usually a quieter place of play next to the book corner. Like I said, you don't have to build your furniture to the extent quite that she did. You can use construction paper. I've had people use Legos. I have had people use egg crate or egg cartons to make little things. So just let your creativity run wild on this. You do not have to build it out of wood. This is just one more example for you to look at. Here's another one. This one is a little harder to kind of tell in terms of the space layout. She's got some good ideas. However, if you thought about this for an actual classroom, in my mind, this tall bookcase right here is too tall. And if a teacher was standing right over here, you wouldn't be able to see what's going on over here. So I'm not crazy about that. But again, I just wanted to let you see some other ideas just to get some ideas of maybe what, this person added a chalkboard or some of the things they did to the wall, the little desks that they did right there. Again, you want to think about what's developmentally appropriate for the age range that you're targeting. Desks with notebooks and pencils and pens may not really suit the age range that you're looking at, so keep that in mind. Here's another one that has very minimal effort put into it, it appears. It's difficult. There's a lot of open space where kids could run back and forth. It's kind of hard to tell what is supposed to be what. I believe, if I remember correctly, this was supposed to be a circle time, but I would like to see a little more effort and thought put into your project. I feel like I've given you lots of good examples of what to do and what not to do. So if you have any more questions or the project you feel like still is not clear, please don't hesitate to text me or call me. You can send me a picture of what you're working on, what your ideas are, and I can let you know if it needs something else. But mostly I think that everyone should be able to do this and have fun with it and turn in a good project and paper along with it. Please, please, please don't forget to do your write-up. I've had students forget that in the past, and it is a big part of your grade, and so you don't want to take a hit because you forgot to do that part as well. Like I said, if you have any questions, just give me a call or a text. See you in a couple weeks.